the Pac-12, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the run, it's Barrow. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Tulane lines up on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got the back over the middle. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Barrow. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. Plows through the defense.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Caught behind the line. It's Barrow. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Tulane right back to the line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Touchdown, Green Wave! They grab the early lead.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to get the edge on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Weber. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He fires one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time.
Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He'll pull it down and run. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Barrow. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Running into the open space. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Green Wave!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer. It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Boston College right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Weber. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gets the back moving. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barrow. There he goes. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight.
He's got an alley. And there he goes. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. They go to the ground. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Scanning the field, it's Weber. Still looking, on the move. He wants it all. Touchdown, Boston College! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Barrow. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Tackled on the play at the 39-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Tulane lines up on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Barrow. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a crease to the left. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Off play action. Back's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give to the tailback. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. In motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and not his best work.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Offense in a bunch formation. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Weber. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the 1st down through the interception, but no harm.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I absolutely understand the thought process of this offense. The defense has to cover 99 yards. I'm okay with throwing the football, but, man, you got to throw that thing aggressive.
Bringing it back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Weber. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They want to run this quarterback. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Looking for room, it's Peters. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the big fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Weber. Caught over the middle, it's Brooks. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Texas is going to walk off the field there in Denton with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Oh, better look out. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Give to the back. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And Boston College has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Boston College, 7-0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Touchdown, Tulane.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Return runs out of bounds.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass, and what? Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to.
Looking for the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Tulane. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Green Wave. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
That makes the score. Tulane 21, Boston College 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside inside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Tackle is made.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The ricochet off the left upright and through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And the Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins that time.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards.
And it's his 4th fourth interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end.